Hey everybody, Coke Man 250 here. Well, coming to you from the Homestead edition, and been out here doing some more wiring, wiring up all the outlets and the switches. The only thing that won't be wired when the electrician comes to hook everything into the panel is the actual lights themselves. But at least we can test the wires, make sure the switches are working, make sure all the outlets are working, and because those, you can wire those up before the sheet rockers come in, and that also completes all the circuits so that you know that every line is getting power. So that's what I've been working on today. I'll give you kind of an overview right quick, give you kind of a tour here of what we got going on. All right, so that's the existing house, and that window will be a doorway. And there'll be a step or two right there, but try to go slow so that don't make you sick here. Our laundry will be moved out here to the addition. This is the end of the house that all the bedrooms are on, and our washer and dryer is on the complete opposite side of the house. So we're moving the laundry out here so it's closer to the bedrooms. We're also gonna have, I might do an update here, but that's a bathroom. It's just gonna have a walk-in shower, and let's see, this right here that I'm standing in is kind of an L-shaped room, and then the laundry will be right here in this corner. But my plan is to have a pool table somewhere in this area right here, and then this will be, I don't know, this is kind of gonna all be like a game room, kind of a hangout area. There'll be a, I don't know, some furniture over there for sitting and stuff, but this is my boys' room. And the hot water heater will be right here under the stairs. And then this is his big walk-in closet. All right, and I'll show you upstairs right quick. This is I got a back covered patio, which will at some point be a outdoor kitchen. I don't know if you can see this. We got stairs going up. And then this will be my oldest daughter's bedroom. And then my oldest daughter's closet, which is the size of a regular bedroom. It's pretty huge. But then we got the roofers did a real good job tying all this in. This will be, we got some dead space on each side up here. This is a long run, but then we got two dead spaces on each side of the dormer. And this will be a great place to store a lot of prep items, or just some awesome storage anyway. So I'm waiting on the siding people. They should be coming around pretty soon. And the siding people, I got a guy who gave me some free brick. It's brand new brick. He was gonna do an addition to his house and he didn't. So that brick, I'm gonna go up about 2 foot all the way around this thing, and then the rest will be siding. My existing house is brick with the eaves gable ends are siding. So we'll do a little brick on the bottom to tie it all in, and then we're just going to do vinyl siding the rest of the way up. But that's pretty much the rundown of it. So after I get all the wiring done, we will have the electrician back to hook everything up, to inspect everything. He'll ride off on it, and then I'll have the AC guys come out. Instead of doing a central heat and air unit, I'm doing three. Trying to think of what they're called. Three of those. I'm doing 3 1-ton. I can't even think of the name of them now. They got one little part outside, and then they got an inside part for each room controlled. I can't even think of the name of it. I'm sorry. I really wasn't in video mode. I just kind of thought I'd do a random one here before it gets too dark. But we'll be doing those kind of units in each room. The upstairs will have one, and each room downstairs will have its own AC unit. And then once he gets done, he's got to run some lines and stuff through the walls. Once he gets done, the spray foam insulation guy can come and spray foam everything. And then we'll be ready for sheetrockers and painting and trim. So I'll be doing all the painting and trim myself. I am hiring out the sheetrock, I'm hiring out the AC, and I'm hiring out the spray foam insulation. I thought about doing just regular insulation like a rock salt or something. And when you get to all these kind of nooks and crannies and all this stuff up in here, I'm just going spray foam. Plus I'm hoping also to help out those little units that are going in each room. I wish I could think of the name of those. It's killing me. It's not window units, but it's the, they do them a lot overseas now. When we went to Mexico back last year, spring break, that's all they had. So they've come a long way, but that's kind of where I'm at, and that's where I've been spending a lot of my time. So it's my boy comes out and helps me once in a while when we're pulling wires a long way. We're pretty much done. I got to run 3 AC wires, some 10-2, 3 of those, and then I got to run a couple more power wires, one for the outback patio, and then I got to tie in a couple exterior lighting. I have put exterior lighting all the way around the bottom of this, and I got some ceiling fans for the outside patio. So everything will be LED, and I'll show you when we get to that point what kind of LED lights I'm using. They're all flush mounts, but I did in like the closets, I did put different fixtures just in case something happens and I have to go back to a traditional style light, because the LED lights that I bought hook up to just a regular box. So I put some other boxes in just in case as backups, and I'll probably just wire them through and put a blank plate on them in case I ever need them. When you're wiring something like this, a good thing about wiring stuff like this is you put everything you need in, especially because once they spray foam the insulation, it's rough going back. So you can also run some Ethernet wires, some cable lines for satellites to each of these rooms. It's a good time to switch your satellite provider because they usually run connections for free to each room. So we're going to see how that works out when I switch to a different satellite provider here pretty soon, so I can get the free installation in this edition. You got to play your cards right, folks. You got to take advantage of everything that's out there, every promotion. And here's a little tip. If you do have satellite TV, every 2 years or so, I switch providers. And I go back and forth to 2 pretty much. And about every 2 years, I can switch, keep my payment the same, and get a $300 or $400 Visa gift card for switching to the other. And just like most times, whenever I switch, if I need some extra lines ran somewhere, they run them. I had 2 run last time the guy was here, pretty much the whole stretch of my house for cable internet. So take advantage of stuff like that. Think about what you're going to do. Make a plan, and then you're not going out and buying things on a whim, or you're in. You know, I've been buying stuff up for this for a while. When I see some Home Depot daily deals on wire, or boxes, or light switches, or whatnot, I've been picking them up, and I've been doing this for a while, knowing that this project was coming up. If I'm at a flea market and I see some wire or some you know, just something, you know, I would say outlets and stuff, but I try to buy all that stuff new. So, but like wire, especially, wire's not cheap, especially when you start running them through a bunch of this stuff. But you gotta, I try to be very efficient. I will tell you one thing, when you do run yourself wire, make sure you run some extra. Don't get cheap on that, because it's going to be a pain when you're trying to wire in switches and outlets and you hadn't give yourself enough slack. So don't get cheap on the wire. Make it easier on yourself, because my time's worth a little bit more than that wire. But just kind of an update, guys. Still doing a lot of stuff, still shopping frugal. I'm still shopping frugal, still buying in bulk, vacuum sealing. Bought me it's not an Instapot, but it's like a pressure cooker XL kind of deal, electric pressure cooker you can can in and do all this. I have not used it to can yet, but I have been using it to make chilies and stews and chicken breast, just frozen chicken breast. You throw in there, 45 minutes later you're eating. I mean, stuff like that saves on electricity. A little bit here and a little bit there, all comes together for a big help. So I'm still doing it, guys. And I tell you the truth, I wouldn't have been able to build something like this if it wasn't for pinching pennies and living frugal like I have been. It has freed up a little money. The Lord's blessed me with a lot of stuff here and there. The Lord's blessed me with by making better choices. You know, so I'm still living it, guys. Still got my nose to the grind. So stay with it. A little bit at a time adds up, and make yourself some short-term goals. I'm gonna have my 2019 goals video up pretty soon. I know we're already into 2019, almost January's over, but it will be coming up pretty soon. And make yourself some long-term goals. This is actually a long-term goal that my wife's been wanting to do for a long time. I really didn't want to do it. I didn't want to spend the money. I wanted to get our home paid off first. But truthfully, I think in the long run, and I'll break it down for you in a video, that it's really going to pay for itself pretty quick. And it's also, I'm going to do some things to make it to where it's very cost efficient. So I'll do a breakdown on this and get a little deeper into it. But this was a long-term goal. My wife's been talking about this for a long time, and though our kids are getting a little bit older now, she focuses on the far future to where we have grandkids and, you know, big Christmases here at the homestead with the whole family. So I look forward to stuff like that, you know. But this Coke Man 250 from the land of the free and the home of the brave. God bless everybody. And remember, prep smarter and pray harder.